Charlotte, and this is the daily where we talk all things skincare, fashion, fitness, and nutrition for women over 40. It has been a while. I have been in the midst of training. I am in contest prep for the second time. I know I haven't talked a lot about this, but I trained for 3 months and did the competition in July, and now here it is, 4 weeks later. So I have been in contest prep, very, very busy this summer. We've done some traveling and activities and the contest prep and things. So I do apologize for not getting on here sooner, but I wanted to let you know what has been going on. And I wanted to catch you up on what I've been doing because I don't really think that I've been on here too often talking about this contest stuff and the way that my body is changing and my workout routines and my eating habits at this moment in time. And I just think it's important because, we're a community here. This is gonna be a fun Walmart video because it's a little bit different. As you can tell, I don't have a tan on or anything. They will spray me and I do not wanna have any kind of spray tan on before they spray me. So I will not really be doing a try on today, but we are doing something kind of fun because I'm gonna be showing you some of the things that I like to eat from Walmart. And I'm gonna show you some of those things. And I'm gonna list a link, but you don't necessarily have to follow my links. If you don't want to, you can go to Walmart and purchase things on your own. I'm hoping to give you some ideas, maybe in part a few recipes or a few little concoctions that you can take and use. I don't expect you to follow my diet plan because I am on my own macros for contest prep. So I am not advising you to eat the way that I'm eating. However, I do know that you'll find some things that you enjoy. If you have any questions about this contest prep at all, please feel free to comment in the comments. Please keep your comments nice. I've never really had an issue with that, but I just don't know how people are going to react when I kind of tell you what I have been eating these days. Now, I am using a tracker called MyFitnessPal, and I've had this app for quite some time. Generally, I don't really track my calories, fats, carbs, proteins, things like that. Necessarily, it's not a bad idea, but I don't normally do that. However, in contest prep, it's a necessity. So I'm definitely tracking all of my food, definitely different than what I normally do. And this is really a true version of kind of what I eat in a day as of right now. I'm so close to the contest that I don't really want to make any major changes. And so this is kind of what I'm doing. I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, of course, comment below. Part of the video is sponsored by Dossier. You know I've shared Dossier in the past. You know how much I really enjoy their fragrances. Now, each and every fragrance is inspired by a department store fragrance. So at a fraction of the price. So you're gonna get a fantastic fragrance. And I get on here and I smell these right in front of you so you have my real honest opinion on how these smell. And sometimes I even have like the real fragrance that it's inspired by, and I'm able to kind of show you tell you whether or not I feel like it's very similar or something like that. However, these are really nice fragrances. They're packaged really nicely. I'm gonna throw on these glasses here, and I'm just opening 2 of these fragrances, so I will let you know. They come in a little box for gifting if you are interested. These are sold at Walmart, by the way. They have their own website. I will list a link, but they also have these fragrances at Walmart, which is really ideal because it's kind of a one-stop shop, right? And you can't go wrong purchasing anything from Walmart because if you don't like it, you can send it back, right? So I love Dossier because they're animal and cruelty-free, clean ingredients, which is always a plus for me. This is floral honeysuckle, and it's inspired by Gucci Bloom. And I have Gucci Bloom, so hang on. Okay, so I own Gucci Bloom, and here it is. And this is inspired by Gucci Bloom, and it's called Floral Honeysuckle. I'm just gonna tell you my honest opinion with the first smell of it. That's why I like to open it with you guys. So that's what I'm doing here today. So magnetic closure, loving that. Nice size bottle. This is a lot of perfume, okay? So that smells so similar, you guys. Wow, that's really good. Okay, I'm gonna spray it. So I sprayed it in the crack of my arm here, and I'm gonna spray this in the crack of the other arm. But this is my department store fragrance, and I'm gonna spray that over here. Okay, I'm gonna smell so good. Okay, that's so close. That is so close. And this is a fraction of the price. This is such a good deal. This, I have, like I said, the original fragrance, and this is so close. Loving it, fantastic. If you're looking for a summer into fall fragrance, this is a really good one. Floral honeysuckle. This is even an evening time kind of fragrance. This does have that musky kind of undertone to it. And just a beautiful fragrance that you will not go wrong with. And I think that that would be a really good date night fragrance too. So I think you could wear that day or night, and I think that would go really well from summer evenings into fall for sure. So let's go on into the next fragrance. It's called Musky Musk, and it's inspired by Juliet Has a Gun. And I've never smelled this perfume before, so I'm just gonna give you my honest review on the smell, the fragrance of this particular bottle. I don't know what the department store fragrance smells like, so I can't give you that kind of a comparison. However, I will let you know exactly what I think of the smell. Again, a magnetic closure, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on the wrist because I have the other fragrances in the crack of the arm, okay? So let me go ahead and spray it and let you know what I think. Oh, that smells, that's a really fresh smell. It smells very clean and fresh and light and musky. So it's called Musky Musk, and it is that musky smell. Yeah, I've smelled these notes before and something else, and I don't know what, but it smells really, really nice. It's a very soft, kind of clean and musky smell. And there's a sweetness to it, but an underlining citrus kind of smell. This is a really refreshing type of smell, one that is very, very familiar. I don't know exactly what it is that I have ever worn that smells like this. However, it's a really nice and refreshing type of smell. So I love this one too. This one's a great one to wear right now. I would wear this right now. It's light, it's refreshing. But you know, you could wear this on into fall too. This is probably more of a daytime perfume in my opinion. It's a more, just a lighter, refreshing type of fragrance, okay? So thank you so much, Dossier, for sponsoring this part of the video. I always enjoy showing all of your fragrances. And if you guys have any questions at all about any of their fragrances, feel free to comment and I will answer as best I can. And I can't vouch for every single perfume because I don't know, I haven't tried every single perfume, but I have certainly tried a lot of them. So chances are, if you have a question, I might be able to answer it because I might own the perfume that you want, that you're interested in, okay? Let's go ahead and move on into the next part of the video. Thing is I get these, this is the original packet of Quaker Oats. These are instant. And I go ahead and eat 2 of these each morning with a half a cup of blueberries. These are fresh blueberries. I just prepare it like the directions say, and then I go ahead and top it with the blueberries. Now, before, when I would eat oats, I would definitely put agave in it. I would put some milk in there. I would probably put some brown sugar, maybe some walnuts, but all those things I would need to account for. And I've really discovered that eating it this way just tastes very fresh and clean. The blueberries sweeten it just enough, and it is just fantastic breakfast that keeps me full for hours. I also want to let you know that I do try to drink a lot of water. A week prior to the competition, I like to drink almost a gallon of water throughout the day. It doesn't always happen. The more water you drink, the more regular you are, so that's very, very helpful. I will sometimes have a snack after breakfast or sometimes after lunch, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it is. I just go ahead and have a serving of these pretzels here. This is Great Value brand, and I've tried a lot of different pretzels, and these are so, so good. These are honey mustard seasoned pretzel twists. There are the macros there, and these are just, they've got such a great taste, but they've even got a really good texture. So I think that these are so good. They're a hidden gem at Walmart, and if you're in the chip aisle, you've got to pick these up. They are seasoned just right, and they are so, so good. Okay, these are my favorite nut butters right now. So this is the dark chocolate Target brand by Good and Gather, and this is so delicious. I actually like to kind of either eat it plain, like 2 tablespoons, or I'll dip my pretzels in this, and it's like a dessert. It's so delicious. But you could add this to like your oatmeal. You could add this to your cream of rice, which, let me show you the nutso. Have you guys tried this? This is like my 3rd jar. So I probably tried this. I started eating this about a year ago, but it is so good. Take a look at this. I mean, honestly, it's kind of all, it's not very clean because I've been going to town on it, but it's so delicious. And I eat this sometimes on rice cakes, or I'll eat this on whole grain bread, or I'll eat this on even my pancakes once in a while. But isn't that, look at all the seeds. The seeds are abundant in there. I mean, if you know me and you've watched my videos, you know that I love to have yogurt for lunch, or as part of my lunch. And in this case, I will eat quite a bit of this yogurt here. This is the Fage yogurt. I do go ahead and get the 0% fat-free yogurt. You can definitely get 2%. I think they have a 5% yogurt as well, depending on what your needs are. Here is the yogurt dish that I was telling you is like a creamy ice cream almost. It's almost like a frozen treat. It's so delicious. So I use this Fage Total 0% milk fat. It's a plain Greek yogurt. And what I do is, this is my favorite protein right now. This is Cake Pop by PE Science. So delicious. I use half a serving of this. So about 15 to 16 grams of this. And I stir it in about a cup of this. And then I put half a serving, which is about 70 grams of these blueberries, these wild blueberries. These are tiny ones, so I use all kinds of blueberries. They're all about the same as far as macros go, but these are really good. I go ahead and add just a little bit of this, just a little bit, to the mixture of protein and yogurt, and mix that in really good. Kind of makes it even creamier before I add the blueberries. Sometimes I add the blueberries first and it ends up being like all stirred together, but it's so delicious. And honestly, this curbs your sweet tooth and it's so filling. I absolutely use this for a meal. I kind of double it up. I use like a serving and a half of this. And it's just so good. There's so much protein in this. So I even have to just use half a serving of this because of the fact that I get so much protein in everything, all my choices that I've decided to eat. And so it's not very hard to get your protein in if you eat the right foods. I think I found this on TikTok, but I have kind of manipulated the recipe just a little bit, but you need to try this out. And if you have not tried PE Science Select, you've got to try it. It's super good, super tasty. The next thing I will do typically is I will have a protein bar, and right now my favorite bars are from Trader Joe's. These are barbell bars and they taste just like a candy bar. These are 200 calories and the macros are quite nice. They do fit into my macros. And I think they're 20 grams of protein, which is sometimes when you're doing contest prep and you do have to get your protein in. A lot of the things that I eat naturally and love to eat are protein based. This particular bar is a supplemental protein. However, I really do enjoy it. And it's kind of one of those high points because it tastes like I'm eating a piece of candy. Wonderful flavor is cashew caramel, and this is barbell, like I said. They also have cookies and cream. They have chocolate cookie dough. They have several flavors, but you can purchase these, pick these right on up at Trader Joe's, or I will list a link. I'm sure they have a here on Walmart.com. I will list something for you here. I used to love the Quest bars, but they were causing me a little bit of like digestion trouble. So I decided to stop with those bars. So I went ahead and switched to barbell for now. And I'm not trying to say that I'm never gonna have a Quest bar again because they are really delicious. I just don't think that they work with my digestion at this point in time. Wait, this creamer that I found by Nut Pods, there's all different flavors, and this toasted marshmallow is so delicious. And I don't have to use agave, and I'm no longer using the coffee mate. This is fantastic. The pods that I'm using right now are Pete's. This is a nice dark roast, which I really do love this roast of coffee. But I also am loving just the grounds. Like if you like to grind your own beans or just buy coffee that's already ground, this is vanilla hazelnut by the company Caribou Coffee, and it is so good. Maybe many of you have this, or maybe you didn't realize that your Keurig came with one of these. But you basically can fill up this little basket right here with your ground coffee and put the little lid on here, and then it's your Keurig cup. So this will save you a lot of money, but also give you a variety of options when it comes to like ground coffee or even grinding your own coffee. And this is just probably a more reasonable way to have coffee these days. I'm finding that I'm really enjoying using this reusable K-cup right here. Another way that I love to have coffee is I just discovered this. It is a cold brew kind of coffee. I actually saw this on TikTok. This is Cafe Bustelo. It's an espresso instant coffee. 6 ounces of hot water and make a coffee like that. Now, like it says, it's espresso. So what you'll do is you'll fill up like a mason jar or a very large cup with ice, and then you'll put that hot dissolved coffee into the ice, and then you'll follow that up with a cup or 2 of this vanilla unsweetened almond milk. It's 30 calories a cup, and it is fantastic. And then you put a little bit of this skinny syrup in it. This is butter pecan, and it is so delicious. You stir all of that up and drink it with a large straw, and there you have an iced coffee that is just amazing, and it tastes just as good as any Starbucks drink. So, doesn't that look delicious? It's gonna be. Anyway, let's move on. The next thing I like to eat, these are Vans. These are fantastic. I mean, I've always loved these, whether I'm on a prep or not. These are fantastic protein waffles. They are made by a company called Vans. I am very partial to the chocolate chip protein waffles. They are delicious. 2 of them in the toaster, and then they pop out, and they are so delicious without any butter or syrup or anything else. And they have protein, and they're a great carb, really good whole grains, and I just really have loved these for a long time. So I like to incorporate these occasionally into my daily eating routine as well. Oh, and I also really love to eat salmon. So salmon is a fantastic source as well. It's got great fats and good protein, and it's just really delicious, and I really love to eat the Mother Earth Bowl from Flower Child, and then I get the salmon as the protein. It's delicious, and I do that a couple of times a week. Really, I'm one of these creatures of habit. I mean, honestly, if it works for me, it works. And this is a meal that is packed with protein, and I will have to say that I have come up with some of these variations of these meals on TikTok, and I will go ahead and put my own twist on each thing. So these are called protein pancakes, and they are so delicious and satisfying. And so when you think of a pancake, you don't necessarily think of like egg whites and cottage cheese. However, I think that that is what makes these pancakes, okay? I don't really make them up ahead of time and store them. I just make them up as I go, as I want them in the evening. And it's so funny because I think sometimes I'm gonna have something else for dinner, and then comes dinner time and I'm just craving those pancakes again because they're so delicious. Okay, this is like my favorite dinner right now. Like every night I want to have this. I just crave it. And then some nights I have like that salmon bowl, like I told you. And then some nights I have like a taco bowl. But I'm just trying to give you like something that I have so frequently, and I just can't leave this out of the video. But this is my little magic bullet that I got from Walmart, and it really does make it convenient because here's the cup. It comes with a couple of different cups. But the reason why I like this is because it doesn't dirty up my big Vitamix and get caught in the blades. And it's just a lot easier to kind of use and clean up. I actually make them on the spot. I don't make them ahead because I love them fresh and they're just that easy. So what I do is I do about 45 grams of these are old-fashioned oats. So whatever you have, 45 grams. I use about 120 grams of egg whites, 120 grams, and I use 113 grams of cottage cheese. This is low-fat cottage cheese. Sometimes I use the organic fat-free from Trader Joe's. And what I do is I put it all in this blender, I pulse it up and blend it up. I do like 3 large pancakes. And then when I'm finished with that, I mix up 2 tablespoons of these PB Fit with some warm water, and then I cream it up. I mean, it really does have a good texture. It has a peanut butter finish. It really does. And you know, the macros are really, really good. So if you want to use your fat elsewhere, this gives you some protein and less fat and less calories, and it's just really good. It really tastes good. And then that's what I kind of use for the topping. It's almost like peanut butter and jelly. Oh, and let me go ahead and get my jelly out. Hang on. So my jelly that I'm using these days, sugar-free strawberry preserves, it's Smucker's, and it is I use about 17 grams of this, which is about a tablespoon. And hopefully you can see that. It turns out to be like peanut butter and jelly pancakes. They are so, so delicious. You must try this dish and let me know what you think. Okay, so then from there, I go ahead and check my macros, and if I need to add some protein, I will. If I need to add like some more fats, I will, and I'll just kind of play around with it there. But I love to eat nutso peanut butter. It's delicious. It's got seeds. It's fantastic. If you haven't tried it, you must try it. I also really love the PB Fit. If you want peanut butter and you are looking to, put your fats somewhere else within your macros and you don't want as much fat in your peanut butter, you can definitely mix that up with some warm water, and it's just texturally really, really good. Very, very spreadable. I love lunch meat. I buy Trader Joe's lunch meat. The smoked pepper turkey is really, really good on its own or on rice cakes. You know how much I love the Quaker rice cakes. I like the lightly salted rice cakes. I like the white cheddar rice cakes. And they have some other really great flavors too. But those are really good options. If you want a little bit of crunch, you can put those in your salads. You can eat those in the place of bread. I have a certain amount of macros that work well for me, and I can pick and choose anything that I want to eat, and as long as they fit into my macros. After the contest, of course, I will definitely rearrange my macros. This is just contest prep ready types of foods for me that work well for me. It's more of a structure, should I say. Definitely a structured type of diet. So whatever fits within your macros, that's kind of how you do it. And my coach is one that doesn't decide on what I eat. She just gives me the macros according to what my body needs, and then we go from there. So I just get to pick on my own. So that can be good for some people, and some people would probably appreciate their coaches actually giving them the menu. That helps too. But this was definitely a learning process for me, fitting in my macros and figuring it out how it worked best for me. I do also want to show you my supplements that I'm taking right now. This is for giving me energy and the things that I need while I'm doing these hard and heavy workouts. So let me go ahead and start by saying that I fill up a shaker bottle with water, and then I'll put a scoop of amino acids. I find this at Walmart. This is the Energy Hydration. It is the watermelon splash flavor, which is really good, a scoop of that. And this is by On, by the way. And this is by Alani, and this is a pre-workout, and this is in the flavor Hawaiian shaped ice, so really good, a scoop of that as well, and I kind of blend that together into my little shakerable blender. And then this is creatine. So this is called bulk supplements only because that is what the company is called on Amazon. I did not find this at Walmart. They don't have a lot of fancy packaging, but the creatine is really good, and that helps to fill out your muscles. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really had a lot of fun making it. This is kind of what's been going on lately. What I've been busy with, by the way, I did get my braces off, as you can tell. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video. At least my last Walmart video, I don't think I did. I do have Invisalign now, and they are in the bathroom because I'm filming. However, I've been pretty good about it. Let's just say pretty good. I'm just really happy to come on and catch up with you guys. Comment below and let me know if you have any questions, or if you have anything to say. Loved talking to you guys today, and smile today and have a wonderful rest of your week. Until next time, God bless you.